Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. In this video, we are going to talk about twin flames, soulmates, any type of intimate connection, and why you might be seeing this runner-chaser dynamic. So when we have a strong connection, like a twin flame connection, if you don't know what it is, I highly recommend Googling it. There's so many videos on it, but it's this idea that there's this one soul and there's two parts to the soul, right? The light, the dark, it's the polarization, like the yin yang. And it's actually the subconscious and the conscious. So the subconscious is the feminine energy. She's very trusting. She receives, she's flow, she's soft, she's warm. And then the giver is the masculine. Okay. They are this energy that provides and protects, and it could be male or female, it does not matter, but they provide and they protect. And there's this beautiful flow between the two. So if you're in a partnership right now, or if you think you've met your twin flame and all of a sudden one of them is running away from you and they're ignoring you, they're ghosting you, and you're like, what is going on? I don't understand. We met and it was like fireworks, and now all of a sudden they just are running away from me. And I've been coaching clients through this for the past 2 to 3 years, and it has been a wild journey. I've seen so many success stories, so many people enduring this tough journey, but finally coming home to who they are, and then their person showing back up. And then now they're in union or reunion and things are working out. So this twin flame dynamic it's basically one soul in two bodies. So when you have two of the same meeting each other for the first time, you meet your person, you're looking in their eyes and you're like, I just know you. How do I know you? Your energy is a match to mine. I just feel like I'm at home. It's like they're in the room, but you're so calm. You don't feel a need to start conversation. Things kind of just flow. And you basically just start telling them everything about yourself. You don't even know why you're saying it. You're like, why am I sharing this? You just feel safe because it feels like you're talking to yourself. You literally feel like you're talking to yourself because they are you. They're an energetic match to your soul. That is what the twin flame premise is all about. And here's where it gets tough. So normally one twin is fully awakened, and then they meet their other twin, their other whole, and they might not be awakened. Some twins awaken together and they do the work together. So if you're the more awakened one, which I'm assuming you are if you're on my channel, you've done your work, you've really opened yourself up to manifesting, you understand all of this. Maybe you're doing some yoga, some meditation, you're working on your chakras, you're doing your healing, and you meet your person. And all of a sudden, they're not quite where you're at. And that's okay. You are this beacon, this lighthouse for them. You're showing them what's possible. And they're seeing you and being like, oh my gosh, you are intimidating. I don't know how to keep up with you. And usually that's the time where they run away, is because they feel this pull to be better and they're scared and they don't think they're going to be good enough. And they feel this pressure. It's this squeezing pressure, like, oh, they are triggering me and I'm going to have to give up this and I'm going to have to change this about my life. And I don't want to do it. And I don't want to look at myself. So I'm just going to run. And that's what they do. They're not running from you. They're running from themselves because you are them. So if you're in partnership and you're in a soulmate connection or a twin flame connection, the way to heal this and to bring people back together, and a soulmate connection is usually there's not so much turmoil. It's very easy. It's like the picket fence type of love. But twin flame is very intense. You don't understand why you're doing what you're doing. You don't understand why they trigger you. It is like painful in your body to be apart from them some days. Other days, it's really easy. It's just like a really strange dynamic. And a lot of times the twin flames have crossed paths earlier in life and then they come back together later in life, or maybe they get married and then they get divorced and then they get back together. Sometimes they meet, they're across the country from one another and they're traveling and they cross paths at a gas station. The universe aligns them to meet. Some people meet at the same job and they end up dating, and it's like a big no-no to be dating at that job. So normally the twin flame path is difficult, meaning there's so many barriers. Sometimes people are married, sometimes both parties are married, and they have to leave. They have no choice. The universe makes them so uncomfortable that they have to leave these partnerships because they have a mission to do. And the biggest thing I love about twin flames is that we came here for a mission. And we are here to do big things with our twin. Sometimes it's build a business together. Sometimes it's one twin has this big mission and the other twin is just there to support them. But essentially, twin flames are here to raise the vibration of the planet with their light and with their energy. And when they're together in union, they vibrate at a higher level, which they exude love out into the world. So you'll see a lot of twin flames on camera together. They'll be out in public together. They're doing some sort of joint mission. And they're spreading their love and their light. So with soulmates, it's more or less like a home feeling too with a soulmate. It'll be very easy. It'll be sexual and stuff, but the twin flame is this passion that is out of this world and it never dies. Soulmate connection, they say, is a little bit different. It says you have to put a little bit more work into the passion and you have to keep it alive. But the tools that I'm going to give you today are going to be for all kinds of connections. Okay. I might do, if you guys comment below and if you like my twin flame talk right now and you're like, oh, Michelle, tell me more about this connection. I think I'm a twin. And I always tell people, if you're drawn to me, you're a twin, because I've been attracting twin flames since 2018. They are just drawn to me, and it's because I'm meant to guide them. I'm meant to coach them together. I love being a guide and bringing people back home to who they are. I'm not all about you finding your twin flame and manifesting them. I want you to come home to you, because when you come home to you, guess who shows up? Your twin. So normally when you're doing your mission and you're feeling good in your body and you're vibrant, here comes your twin knocking on your door like, hi, I don't know why I'm here, but I'm here. It's because you love yourself and you're so happy in your own life that now they're mimicking that, and they have no choice but to be with you because you are each other. If there is any sort of dynamic of separation or people fighting or triggering each other, or maybe you're thinking the passion is just kaput and you're like, Michelle, I don't know what to do with my partner. They're driving me nuts. Or maybe I'm leveling up and they're not. Listen up. This is what you need to do. You need to immediately stop focusing on them, that you are not their mother. And even if you were their mother, you shouldn't be doing that, because they need to fly on their own and they need to learn on their own. So you need to stop thinking about what they should be doing. You need to love yourself. Make sure you're on your mission. You're taking care of your physical body. You're taking care of your relationships all around you. You're making sure your finances are in order. You are checking off every box in your life to make sure that you are feeling good. If you are thinking about a past event and it's triggering you need to do some healing work there. If you are thinking about an old relationship and you still have a little anger or resentment towards that person, that's something that needs to be purged. You need to get rid of that trauma. And with healing, when we are thinking of something and if we feel something in our body, that means it's not healed just yet. That means there's still something living inside of us that we need to get rid of, or maybe see it differently. And that's what I do with all of my clients in my readings. I have been doing twin flame readings for over 2.5 years now, and I love doing them. So if you think you're a twin flame, go ahead below, look in the description box, hit up my email, send me an email and book a reading with me. I will be able to help guide you through this journey. It is not easy. And there is it's like a delicate little thing. Even with texting, I'll have my clients screenshot the messages and they send it to me, and I will guide them what to say back, because we have to do a mirror. You know, if they're a runner and they're constantly running from you, there's some little piece of you running from you. Because if they're not magnetized back to you, then that means you don't love you. Always remember that. If they're running away from you, you don't love you. If you love you, they come back. So we have to get you to not focus on them and focus on you. And when they come back and they send a message, You have to mirror it. If they send you one line, you send them one line. If they send you a paragraph, you send a paragraph. If they come back and send you one line and you send 3 paragraphs ranting and raving at them, they're going to run again. Because if you're ranting and raving in 3 paragraphs, you are abandoning yourself again because you're so focused on getting them back. You're trying to win them. They're already here. They're in us. They're in our heart. They're meant to be with us. There's no winning. You just need to be you and do what you love and be a good person and look at every aspect of your life and say, is this in order? Am I happy? I can be happy on my own, in my own body, without my special person. And when that happens, they are magnetized back to you. They have no choice. It will be in their heart, in their bones. They will be pulled back to you. And the universe will literally make you guys run into each other. The universe will align it for you when you're in that energy. It's like a manifestation. When you're ready for it, it shows up. You have no control over it. It literally will show up in your phone, at your door, through people, through emails. So we have to take the focus off of the other person when we're in soulmates connections, when we're in twin flame connections, and there's some sort of discord, somebody's running, somebody's chasing, they're not doing what we think they should be doing. The feminine and masculine flow is off. It's kaput, it's done. And it's because you're either too much in your masculine or you're too much in your feminine. And we need to find that happy balance. And that's another thing I coach in my readings is if you're a feminine watching this, normally we tend to be too much in our masculine energy and we tend to mother our masculine. We tend to say, you didn't do this right, or here, let me do that. You're not doing that the way I want it done, or you didn't do this on time. We're constantly diminishing them. We have to give them an opportunity to provide and to protect us. We have to give them a task to do. Hey, babe, could you hang the curtains for me? Hey, babe, could you cook us dinner? Could you surprise me with a date for pizza this week? Don't tell me what day, surprise me. Could you book this stay for us for this vacation? You just start offering you're almost like leading them with a mission. You're giving them a mission, the masculine energy they want to provide for you. It's like, it's an opportunity to show up and do something for my feminine. I'm going to do it. And when you do that and you give them that opportunity, the sex drive turns on. They want to jump your bones. They're like, yes, this is so attractive in her. She's not telling me what to do. She's asking me to do something for her. And then when you do it for her, she's admiring you for it. She's not judging. She's not criticizing. She's not saying it should have been done better. Feminines do not do that. We admire our masculines and maybe even watch them while they're doing it to make them feel powerful and to make them feel like they are those sexy kings that we know that they are. And it's not fake. You just can't keep your eyes off of them as they're doing whatever they're doing. You just want to just watch them all day long. And it's because they're being productive and they're doing something for them. And that turns you on just like it turns them on when you're on your mission. So the things you need to remember from this video, the twin flame dynamic, if you want your person to come back to you, or if you want to manifest your person, you have to completely be in your body, love yourself, love your mission, love what you're doing, respect yourself, have healthy relationships all around you. Try not to have any situations from your past that are still stirring up some emotion. Try to work through that with a mentor. You can work with me. I offer a mentorship program. We do weekly calls on Zoom. Link is in the description box for that. But the healing that goes along with this, it helps you purge everything so you finally feel free. And then when you magnetize your person back to you because you're so in love with you in your life, your relationship is super harmonious. You're like, wow, like I didn't realize this kind of love existed. Like I'm sharing my feelings. You're listening. I'm asking you to do things for me. You're actually doing them for me. I'm saying how wonderful it is to have you doing that. And you're doing a great job. And then you look at each other and you kiss and it's like, oh my gosh, this is like the best love on the planet. And that's what the twin flame partnership is. It's the highest love there is. And when there's people that are in it and they're not choosing it, that's because they're not choosing themselves. They're not willing to face their demons. They're not willing to change their lives, and they can choose that. Everybody has free will. I believe, though, that the universe is going to force people out of those situations because it's 2022. The world is changing, and we need twin flames now more than ever to elevate our planet. Our planet is not okay right now. And I take my job very seriously when I'm coaching my twins because I want them to be together. I want to empower them. I want to nurture them. I want them to look in the mirror and see where they're not loving themselves. Because when we are in our highest vibration, we are elevating our planet. My goal is to get as many people as I can to raise their vibration in whatever way possible. That's why I started my YouTube channel. This is my why. So if you're in a partnership, start loving yourself. You will attract that person back to you ASAP. It'll be so quick. You will blink an eye and be like, oh my gosh. And when it's slow, that's something the universe is telling us. The universe is saying, okay, there's a holdup for a reason. You have more work to do. You're not quite on your mission yet. There's something still, there's a missing piece that you haven't clicked into place yet. And maybe for your person too. And if you are obsessed with this journey and you feel trapped in your mind about it, please book a session with me. I will help you clear that. I will help you shift your mindset around the waiting, because we don't wait. We elevate. We work on ourselves. And when that happens, the person comes back to us. But I do understand the person can be stuck in your mind because they're you. Of course, they're going to be in your mind. I did a reading with a beautiful girl the other day from the UK, and she was telling me that her partner lived in this beach house and she hadn't met him yet. And she kept walking by this beach house and she just felt so drawn to it, right? Her twin flame, he lived there. And I think they were like in high school or something, but she kept walking by this beach house going, why am I so drawn to this house? Why am I so drawn to this house? Then she goes on a dating app like 10 years later and she meets her twin flame and he freaking lives in that house. How cool is that? So the universe it'll make you find each other no matter what. You're not gonna miss your person wherever you are. It's gonna bring them to you, and you're gonna have these little clues ahead of time, but you're not gonna know. Like, she didn't know about that beach house until she met him, that it was gonna have meaning in her life. So I love looking at all of these dynamics and then coaching you through it. So if you like this video, like it, comment, let me know, and I can create more twin flame videos if you guys want. I've had so much experience with it. Most of my channel is about manifesting, but I love doing the videos about manifesting a special person because I always deep down am thinking of twin flames because we have that magnetism, we have that pull to one another. It's like just this soul recognition. You just want to be so close to each other that you can't get any closer. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, love yourself and they will come back. All right, peace out.